Hey there, it's Dave with Rental Sheets, and you are watching a quick video tutorial to learn the basics of creating a cost estimate using the Repair Cost Estimator. There are a few different ways you can create an estimate for your repair costs on your projects. But first, let's show you how you can use the quick estimating options, and then we'll show you the detailed estimating option. When you are first analyzing the purchase of the property, there's a section where you can set up your construction and your repair costs. The construction and repair costs can be set up as a lump sum number, as a dollar per square foot, or based upon the detailed estimate put together on the Repair Cost Estimator. The lump sum option allows you to input one lump sum number for the entire project. So if you just wanted to plug in $50,000 for the estimate, for example, you could just do that directly in the cell. Now the dollar per square foot option allows you to quickly estimate your repair costs based upon a dollar per square foot amount, which basically multiplies the dollar per square foot amount by the property square footage. The detailed option uses the detailed estimated costs from our cost estimator tool. So if you select detailed from the drop-down menu, it will automatically pull over your estimated cost for the project. So let's quickly introduce you to the Repair Cost Estimator tool. Our Repair Cost Estimator tool is pre-built with 18 scopes of work and roughly 300 common work items and costs that you will find on a typical rehab project for your rental property. These scopes of work, work item descriptions, and unit prices are completely customizable to meet your specific project and business needs. So basically, anything on the Repair Cost Estimator highlighted in yellow you can change. So all of the other colors are basically going to be formulas. So the things that you see here in the orange, the green, and the blue, those are going to include formulas that should not be changed. To change the scope of work names at the top, you can simply delete or type over the existing scope names with your own scope. Once you change the scope name, the name will be changed and updated throughout the spreadsheet. Your total estimate for the project and your totals for labor, material, and subcontracted work, as well as the estimated values for each scope of work, are then totaled in the summary at the top. This summary information is automatically calculated based upon the detailed estimate information you put together below. To quickly navigate to each scope of work in the estimator, you can use the navigation buttons at the top to jump to the section that you want to estimate. Now that we've covered a general overview of the estimator, we can dive into the details of the estimator. So the description of work column is where you can have a brief description of the work that is being performed. The estimator is pre-built with common work item descriptions, but you can change, delete, and customize these as needed for your particular projects. The quantity column is where you will input the quantity of work being performed. You will need to measure and count out the amount of work needed to be installed on your project and then input that value in the quantity column. The unit column describes the unit of measure for that particular work item. So input the unit of measure that applies to your particular scope of work. So for example, roofing is usually measured in squares, tile flooring is usually measured in square feet, trim is usually measured in linear feet. The unit prices section is where you can input your unit prices for labor, material, and subcontracted work. So the estimator is pre-built with common unit prices based upon the national average in our experience estimating repair costs for the average grade rehab projects. So these unit prices can be used as a good starting point for you, but we definitely recommend that you review all of our unit prices in the estimator and you adjust those unit prices as necessary to fit your local market and specific project needs. Unit prices can vary pretty widely depending on the scope of work, your market, and many other factors that can influence costs. So if you are unsure about any of the pricing in the estimator, I would definitely recommend that you call around to your local contractors and subcontractors in your area to get estimates and customize the estimator to fit your local market and your project specifications. Once you input your quantities and your unit prices into the estimator, the Repair Cost Estimator will multiply the quantities by your unit price to calculate your total labor, material, and subcontracted costs for that item. These costs are then totaled for the entire project by each scope of work and summarized at the top of the estimator. One of the things that we haven't touched on yet is the DIY column on the left-hand side. So if you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, the DIY column can be used for calculating the DIY savings for doing the work yourself. So simply place an X next to the items that you're going to be doing yourself, and the spreadsheet will automatically remove your labor costs and calculate your savings for that item. Once you've input all of your quantities for each scope of work and adjusted your unit prices, you can review your total estimated costs and breakdowns at the top of the estimator. This information will then feed back to the purchase analysis sheet where you analyze the purchase of your rental property. If you have any questions about the Repair Cost Estimator or estimating repair costs for your projects, please shoot us an email or give us a call.